Who is the strongest shadow in Sung Jinwoo's army? Is it Beriu, the devourer of strength hunters? Is it Kamish, the dragon that turned the world to ash? Or is it Igris? Today we're ranking the top 7 strongest shadows of the Shadow Monarch. Wait, before we go further, what if I told you this? Igris is only at number 4. Shocking, right? It gets crazier, because the top 3, they haven't even appeared yet. That's right, Jinwoo has yet to face them, yet to command them, yet to reach his true peak. So what happens when they finally arrive? Will they challenge him, or will they bow before the Shadow Monarch? Let's find out. Let's rank the top 7 strongest shadows. Number 7, Iron, the unstoppable wall. Some warriors fight with skill, others fight with pure, unbreakable strength. That's Iron. Once an A-rank hunter named Kim Chul, he thought he was strong. He thought he could stand against Jinwoo. He was wrong. Now, he's a towering force of destruction, a living fortress that smashes through enemy lines like a wrecking ball. He isn't the fastest, he isn't the smartest, but one thing is certain, you can knock him down, you just can't keep him there, because Iron never falls. Number 6, Greed, the shadow that shouldn't exist. Most shadows are mindless soldiers, obedient, silent, forgetting who they once were. But Greed, he remembers everything. Once he was Huang Dong-su, an S-rank hunter, feared and untouchable. He crushed his enemies with brutal strength and an unshakable ego. Then he met Jinwoo, and in an instant, he lost everything. Now he walks again, but not as a man, not as a hunter, as a shadow. His strength is monstrous, his endurance is unmatched. But deep down, he remembers the fear, the moment his life ended, the moment Jinwoo took everything from him. And now, he serves the very man who destroyed him. Call it fate, call it punishment. But one thing is certain, greed can never escape Jinwoo's shadow. Number 5, Tusk, the spellcaster of doom. Tusk isn't just powerful, he's unstoppable. Once a High Orc king, he ruled through fear and magic, crushing hunters with a single spell. But when he faced Jinwoo, his reign ended. Now, reborn as a shadow, his magic has no limits. He doesn't fight with brute force, he controls the battlefield. One wave of his staff, destruction follows. Tusk isn't just a mage, he is an executioner. Number 4, Igris, the blood-red death. Once the guardian of the demon castle, Igris was the first warrior to truly challenge Jinwoo. His skill was beyond human, his blade faster than the eye could follow. Yet even in defeat, he was too valuable to be left behind. Now, as Jinwoo's most loyal knight, he is stronger than ever. His precision is absolute. His speed is terrifying. His presence alone is enough to make weaker enemies surrender. So why is he not number 1? Because in this army, perfection isn't enough. There are shadows that defy logic, creatures that break the very rules of power itself. And what stands above Igris is something far beyond just skill. Number 3, Beriu, the living nightmare. If you see him, it's already too late. Beriu was once a king. He devoured rank hunters like snacks. He ruled with fear. But then he faced Jinwoo, and for the first time, he was afraid. Now, he's faster, he's stronger, and he's merciless. The last thing you'll ever hear? His chilling screech before he tears you apart. Even Jinwoo's strongest shadows fear Beriu. Number 2, Kamish, the dragon of extinction, fire, destruction, death. Kamish wasn't just a dragon, he was a walking apocalypse. The strongest beast to ever emerge from a gate, he burned entire cities to the ground, slaughtering hunters like insects. Even the world's mightiest warriors barely managed to take him down. But death, it didn't hold him for long. Now, under Jinwoo's command, Kamish is reborn as a shadow, but he has lost none of his terror. His scales are impenetrable, his claws can tear through mountains, and his breath still burns as hot as the sun itself. In solo leveling, Kamish is yet to appear in the anime, but when he does, Jinwoo will be stronger than ever. If the Shadow Monarch claims him, Kamish will become something far beyond the monster he once was. If Kamish is destruction, then Bellion is war itself. He was Ashborn's first, his strongest, his most terrifying, and soon he will arrive. In solo leveling, Bellion has yet to appear, but when he does, it will mark a turning point in Jinwoo's journey. The moment he steps onto the battlefield, Jinwoo's strength will reach heights never seen before. Because Bellion isn't just a shadow, he is the supreme commander of the Shadow Army. In the final war, when Jinwoo needed a general, there was no question. When Bellion arrives, the Shadow Monarch will no longer be rising. He will have already ascended. Because Bellion is not just the strongest shadow, he is the final judgment of the Shadow Monarch.